Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling. Turan playing game number 100 for his current employers.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead for the remainder of his career.
Pelé, looking to play. Mbappe! Played out towards the right wing. That's good running with the ball. And he's managed to get... There's the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Sneijder is offering a wry smile there.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And they've got rid. Bale tries to pass it through. And this is Ibrahimovic. Bale has a look up and delivers. And he's quick to get rid. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, this looks sharp.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Referee has just said play on. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Sneijder. And he cuts out the supply. Threads one in. Ronaldinho. Oh, that's fabulous. Delivered low. Wan-Bissaka can clear it away. So it is still 0-0. And no, that was never going to make it. Mbappe. And it's Sneijder. He's a sharp little ball here. And he can thump it away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. That has not gone well. Mbappe. Decent chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Sneijder. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Oh, he's ended up in no man's land. Nice looking ball. Now it's Dani Olmo. Donnarumma gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. That's the throw. Romero, Mbappe going after that. Bale, nicely weighted ball. Ibrahimovic receives it in a wide position. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Well spotted.
Now he's got space here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's gone looking for safety. Desai. And it's Azar. Azar. He's had it taken off him. Courtois claims it without any fuss. He's gone for goal! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
So we're underway for the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. He's got away. He's having a hit! And he's managed to gift it back. And it's been hooked away. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Now, can they get him away? He's in plenty of space here. Chouameni with the clearance. Pass somewhat off target. Hazard. That's a shade optimistic. And he's there to get it away. And it's hoisted clear. That's rather hopeful. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Vieira really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Rodri. And here's Totti. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And now they can clear their lines. And it's Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho! Off the bar! And he's heaved it away. Ibrahimovic! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Ibrahimovic aimed beyond the defence. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. It's a promising position. Looking for the run. Ibrahimovic constantly looking for the ball into the box. Azar. Paris Saint-Germain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Mbappe!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
A heavy challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to play it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Vieira picks it up from the goal kick. Hazard.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rodri. And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, good-looking ball. Can he get it through? Great chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Ibrahimovic clears without hesitation. Hazard. That's very neat. He is through here. Hazard proves just a little... And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Substitution for Rangers, number 9.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Ronaldinho, number 13, Francesco Totti. Coming on the
Rijkaard
field,
is the
number
distributor-in-chief,
19,
always looking for
Cristiano
movers.
Ronaldo. Number 20,
Oh,
Miguel
super ball,
Marino.
shoots!
Number
It's run
14,
loose, who's going to get there?
Johan Cruyff. Substitution, there will be one
Last-ditch
minute
defending,
added
but
time.
that'll do. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, some tackle that. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We are just getting started. Well, 5 at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just 3 in there makes the role of the fullbacks more crucial, or wing-backs. You have to have them constantly push up, forcing opposition players back and giving your team a little more freedom.
Easier said than done.
That's right, but it does work very well, provided you have the right players to pull it off.
He's having a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? The taker has to look for options, because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's tidy. He's shifting through the gears here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Tries to pass it through. Aguero! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Now it's Bale. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Turns back here, probably the best option. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Baresi, this guy undoubtedly the centre of attention here for more reasons than just one. This is his 300th game.
Well, Peter, I can't attest to this personally, not having made it to that many appearances myself, but you only need to look around to see not just how much it means to him, but everyone that's here and beyond. This is a huge moment.
Kaka is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Cafu showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Aguero. Kaka. And here's Batistuta. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Out towards the flank. Rangers so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And it's Kaka. Picked out brilliantly. Cafu. Kaka. Desai did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Hakimi.
Botafogo definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Ronaldinho. Great vision. Chance for a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. That's destined for the flank. He'll try from distance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Zabani. Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta going forward. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Botafogo! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Botafogo are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Played out wide. That is good strength. Zabani clears it away. Can he spark a counter here? Ronaldinho. It's a good foot in there. Well, that pass isn't the best. Cafu is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Ronaldinho. And it's Bale. It's a good run down the right. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Bale clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Azar. And the referee has blown for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Rangers finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And it's Kaka. Oh, sweet feet. Takes a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Kaka just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Nicely weighted ball. Lovely. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Aguero. Ronaldinho did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Rijkaard. Upright and purposeful. And that's gone loose. And that is out of play. Deftly away. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Totti going about things with real menace. Now by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Can he get it through? And he's quick to return it. And this is Aguero. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Ronaldinho, a player who needs no introduction. Looking for options for movement. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. No, again there's no way through.
Rangers really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
There's the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Ibrahimovic clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Kaká going face to face with his great rival. Kaká. And the ball's gone astray. Now it's Hazard. Ronaldinho is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Big chance! Oh, off the bar! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Botafogo really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Kaká receives it in a good position here. You've got to be quick to recover this. And he's heaved it away.
Botafogo surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And it's Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rangers now in a position of desperate urgency.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Quality ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Ronaldinho. And he's managed to get free. Nicely. Can he finish? And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Camisa 7, camisa 4, camisa 11, camisa 2.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball.
Botafogo can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Camisa 14, substituição.
Neymar gets into a good position. Mohamed Salah. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's going for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Ronaldinho.
Minuto de acréscimo.
Now, can they get him away? Nice interception, well timed. The whistle's gone, and the game is over. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Barcelona.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here.
Okay, I'm probably going to be accused of fullback bias again, Peter, but Giuliano Belletti is someone I see as having a key role.
Your type of player?
Yeah, he's very competent defensively, first and foremost. He knows that's his job, so he's not the type that's going to be constantly rushing up and down the flank at 100 miles per hour delivering crosses.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking to play him in. Bale. He has found the way through. He's given the time to pick a pass. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Taken back almost at once. Good ball, good take. And Cruyff! Oh, split-second reaction.
Cruyff actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And that is well cleared. A counter-attack chance now for Rangers. Bale, good purposeful running this. He's had a shot!
And he was there to get a vital touch. That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now it's Messi, and he's lost his man here. Messi! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Messi just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge, and he'll rise to it.
Has a look and place it forward. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That has not gone well. The ball's gone astray. Still goalless at the moment. Belletti. Now it's Cruyff. And here's Lopez. Rijkaard clears. It's a throw-in. Good steal, he just read it. Now it's Cruyff. That has ended up in no man's land. Donnarumma chooses to deal with it himself. Well, they've got it again. Ronaldinho. Good, strong midfield running here. It's Ronaldinho! Goal! Rangers! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
Rangers are in front now. The game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far...
Vermeer! Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This to be all square. Brilliant save from Donnarumma!
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Messi. He shifted it to the flank. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one.
And Cruyff! Johan Cruyff! An individual masterpiece! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They're level in age race.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
We're looking at a different game now.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again.
Ibrahimovic! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. Now it's Cruyff. And it's Bale. Now it's Totti. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Desai. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Hazard. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. And that brings the first half to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Please join me in wishing
And we are
all
up
best
to the
for
break.
members of our
Well, I think
fan
keeping
club
our neutral
celebrating
hats
their
on,
wedding
Peter, this is
anniversary
more
today.
than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
Well, it's been into Cruyff! It's hit the upright. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
And not just close, agonisingly close.
Pass somewhat off target. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Cruyff. And Cruyff! Goal!
Well, I'd love to know, Peter, what kind of chin-up the players got in order for that to happen so soon. Whatever was said by the boss, who's looking absolutely pumped on that sideline, really has given all of those players a renewed sense of purpose.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Barcelona leading now.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Cruyff gets flagged offside. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. Rangers really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Bale in acres of space out wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Aimed beyond the defence. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. And he thumps it clear. And they're back on the ball again. Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Looking for the run. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Not where it came from. And he's there to get it away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Ronaldinho. Oh, that's fabulous. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Rangers really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And here's Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Thuram is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Now it's Cruyff. Thuram makes the interception. Bale. Ronaldinho. And this is Ibrahimovic. Belletti. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, now here's a good battle. Bicep to bicep. Drills one in. Peruzzi claims it without any fuss.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Bale. Can he get it through? Pass is just off target. Beckenbauer getting this one clear.
Substitution for Rangers. Number 11, Bale. Number 17, Hazard. Number 10,
Nice bit of trickery.
Ronaldinho.
It's a sweeping cross. It's a pretty loose pass.
Neymar.
Beckenbauer can clear it away.
Johan Cruyff. Number 20,
The most accurate pass.
Substitution
Nicely aimed
taking
pass.
place.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Baresi gets over and intercepts. Cruyff is onto it. Cruyff! It's a loose... Oh, what has happened here? In he goes again! That was superb goalkeeping.
Cruyff clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there. Rangers really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Thuram. Now, can they get him away? And the pass is intercepted. He is through here. In it comes. Oh, that's a fine interception. Shapes to shoot! And that's a good finish. And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Barcelona have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if...
So that's it. It is all over. Rangers played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
It does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
the most accurate pass. Zanetti. Now it's Bergkamp. And it's Beckham. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism.
And the shot! Goal! Rangers! That was easy. Almost too easy.
Totti really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Oh, easy pickings there. He's in a great position here.
Oh, really well played.
He's found a way through. It's Ibrahimovic! Gerrard. Doué. Nicely weighted ball. Baresi makes the interception. Donnarumma with the clearance. Now it's Hazard. Cafu does really well to win the ball there. Bergkamp. Bergkamp will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. So what can they make of this? Hazard. He has found a way through. Big chance! And yes, it's there! They are purring, truly purring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Rangers are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And this is Bergkamp. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Deftly away. Nicked it back promptly.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That'll be a throw-in. That's good play. Hazard has it out wide and in space. He's having a hit! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Ronaldinho duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And again they run up against stubborn defending. Totti, great chance! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Rangers really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Keeper has taken decisive action. And now they can spring out of defence. Cafu. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Can he get it through? And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's gone long. Doué. Schweinsteiger. To Danielson.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And he's managed to get rid. And here's Bergkamp. Danielson. Looking for the run. Can he finish? And he's stuck it away.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And that is indeed the final act.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Rangers largely dominant, up by 2 at the break. The scoreline 3-1. Get things going again. Ronaldinho has been caught there, it's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Just wouldn't stay down for him.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Oh, they could be caught. Tries a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Gerrard. Now it's Bergkamp. Bergkamp. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Gerrard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's Bergkamp! Goal! It is an explosive start to the second half. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
All of a sudden we have a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Adams. Zanetti. Gerrard. Zanetti eases the ball away from him. And it's Gerrard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That is ended up in no man's land. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Danielson. And this is Bergkamp. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Good ball, good take. Shoots! And he should have made them pay.
Doué deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Danielson. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Beckham. To Danielson. Cafu. Schweinsteiger. Adams. Zanetti. This is a promising build-up. Danielson has found the net here, of course. Azar. Now it's Totti. Totti looking to receive it in space. Not a hint of offside here. Ronaldinho! Oh, he's been... And again! Now, who's going to be first to this? No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Bergkamp. Danielson. Strong running down that left flank. And here's the chance to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. And that is well cleared. And he's there to retrieve it. Now, can they get him away? Oh, no joy this time.
Rangers clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He's picked his way through. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Hangs one in. Totti proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 20, el dorsal 23, Gerard, el dorsal 22, el dorsal 14. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 10, el dorsal 11, el dorsal
Quick to return it. And this is Ibrahim. Oh, shooting chance! And that's a good finish. And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Rangers now in a position far more desirable.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see...
Just the keeper in his way. Shot a goal! He's got a goal! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Rangers.
Well, this really is the place to be. Wembley Stadium. Wembley Stadium connected by EE, as it's officially known. The home, the symbol of English pride, prestige and passion. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Desai playing game number 100 for his current employers.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead for the remainder of his career. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Can he latch on to this? Oh, that's fabulous. Plays it across. Keeper's dealt with that. Ibrahimovic. Desai deals with that comfortably. Azar. Nicely weighted ball. Nicked it back promptly. And this is Totti. Oh, no joy this time. Tries to pass it through. Oh, super ball. Oh, important interception. And he's heaved it away. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Bellingham. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, well played, well played. It's gone for a throw-in. Alexander-Arnold. And the finish! It's bounced back off the post. And here's close up. Now it's Bellingham. Delivered with swing.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
That's a good foray he's making. Oh, great run, magical! Bale with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength, the sort of desire we hope will spread. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Donnarumma claims comfortably. Rangers are looking to go forward now. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Great vision. Chance for a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Closer actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Keeper has taken decisive action. Rangers yet to have an attempt on goal. Gabriel bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Totti. And he's lost his man here. That's very neat. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Corner number 3 coming up. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Looking for the run. Wan-Bissaka. Ronaldo going after that. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is good strength.
That was lovely, that.
He is through here. Rodri can clear it away.
Ronaldinho really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, played right into his path. Shot could be on. Plays it in low. Deftly away. That's it, 45 minutes up. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. So straight into the second half.
Rangers really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Bellingham receives it in a wide position. And this goes for a shot! He's delivered all right!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
England have broken through, it's 1-0.
And talk about the perfect time to score, the manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside. Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Rangers still trailing by 1 and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Well, they've got it again. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's picked his way through.
The attendance for this
Ronaldinho.
match was 96,026.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Good running, strong and purposeful. Bale.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And the pass is intercepted. Ibrahimovic dominates aerially so often. Threads one in. And this is Ronaldo. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite.
And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Martinez. Totti.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Baresi, not the most accurate pass.
Substitution for England. Number 2, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Coming on the field.
Can he get onto this?
Number 8, Soboslai. Substitution.
Very nicely done. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. And the goal kick. Kachu! Oh, that is rather wayward.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Time and again they are repelled. Yamal. Cruyff. And that could have brought them level.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
And here's Cruyff. And he's in on goal. And Cruyff! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Soboslai tries to clear. And they're back on the ball again. Played out wide. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, lovely feeding. Is such a good mover.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Ronaldo gets flagged offside.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Thuram. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. That's that, the end. So in the end, one goal did it.